Hello, everyone. Welcome if you are new to the channel, and welcome back if you love me. I love you too. I just did a message about your worth, and if you didn't catch it, you might want to go click off and watch that one first. All right, and you can come back and watch this one because that's everything that transpired leading up to us going live right now. And it's important. So it's very important. Yesterday, I pulled the Vinder deck and only ended up using the Prismavision Tarot. And I was sitting in work today when I realized it. And I said, Spirit, why would you have me pull it? He goes, because you're not done yet. I was like, all right. So I was like, I already knew. I already knew I was going to be live. So I was guided to keep using the Vinder deck. I did want to pull Kipper. I was guided to Kipper instead of the Harrow for today. I promise Spirit will guide me back to the Harrow, but we're doing Kipper. And then we are going to do the hand-drawn cards and then pull some Vinder and see where things go from there. So we'll see what kind of message Spirit wants to come through in addition to the message about your worth. Okay. Super fucking important. Super important. All right, Spirit. Well, you know what? Before I get too ahead of myself, we'll do some pineapple charms, of course. Okay, so for those of you not familiar with pineapple charming is a synchronicity pineapple. Okay, he has thousands of charms inside of him to help you discern. A lot of people on social media, they get addicted to online tarot readings and they try and force every single one to fit, and it is unhealthy. It's not meant to be that way. Okay, so pineapple charming is a synchronicity pineapple that helps you discern whether or not a reading is meant for you. Okay, if it's not meant for you, do not force the message to fit. If one or more of the synchronicity charms resonate with you, chances are there is something inside the message for you to take away from it, right? Whether it is the message in its entirety or just one thing that I say in the message that just sets something off and helps you click with something. Okay. So take the charms as they resonate for you. Anything I end up saying during the pineapple charming pull, the charm pull, could be synchronistic in some which way, shape, or form. Any of these things could be tattoos, like they could be nicknames, like you will know how it resonates. Okay. So let's see. Without further ado, right? I'm going to roll the AstroDice too. I wanted to roll them yesterday and never rolled them, so we're going to roll the AstroDice too. Let's see what we've got here. Spirit has me going back in. Oh, it's got me going back in. All right, we got some charms. Thank you, Pineapple Charming. Okay. Pinboard. If y'all ever want to send me your own personal charm, let me know. Because if you want to know beyond a doubt that a message is for you, that if I pull your charm, the charm that you gave me, that it is most definitely your reading beyond a doubt, shoot me an email and I will send you my P.O. box. And you can send me whatever charm you want. All I ask is that it is 1 inch diameter or less. Okay. And I will let you know that I got it. And it will go in pineapple charming. So other charms may always be synchronistic for you, but you will know beyond a doubt that a reading is for you if your personal charm comes out. Okay. So we've got 444 is the first one. Hey, Christina, how you doing? So we've got 444. We also have Lucky Charms. Oh, there's so many things that could be synchronistic with Lucky Charms, from the cereal to being Irish to literally wearing like a charm bracelet or having a lucky charm that you keep on you. So Lucky Charms, you might have been called someone's lucky charm. The reading might pertain to something in particular with them. We've also got the King of Hearts. Could be a water sign, especially if it's Cancer or Pisces. Because kings, they're cardinal. Cardinal water is Cancer, but it's the third evolution of the royals, because the pages don't. I mean, the pages resonate. The knights and the pages are kind of more mutable, but they don't always count both. I digress. Anyway. Could be Scorpio too, but tennis. We've also got tennis. Okay. You can play tennis, or just have been really fucking good back in the day when you had to play it for school. We've also got Beach Girl. So this charm came out again now. This is the second time this week. Hey, Victoria. Welcome back. All right. So you might live by the shore. You might be somewhere near palm trees, right? We've also got, I fucking love this. This is Abuelita. It's the hot chocolate. That's Spanish hot chocolate. Oh, if you all never had it, it's fucking delicious. But this would be a synchronicity for you, especially if it's wintertime where you are. And your abuela used to make that. Right? Oh my God. That stuff is good. So that might be synchronistic for you. We also have a purple octopus. He's adorable. We also have, 2 luck charms. I might have 3 luck charms out here. Is one of y'all hitting the lottery? I got 777. I know. I love the purple octopus. He's so fucking cute. So 777 on the slots. Then we've also got roulette. So you just might be really fucking lucky. Okay. Between the lucky charms, the 777, and now this one right here. If you thinking about going to the casino, or you're there, or you just came back from it, there's some kind of jackpot that you would have taken from the experience, or are going to take from the experience. And or if your ass has not gone and played the fucking lottery, it is multiple hundreds of millions right now. You can't win if you don't play. You can't win if you don't play. And to be fair, I feel like I win every time I play the lottery, even though I haven't actually won a jackpot yet. And the reason I feel like I've won every single time I play is because I know that some other person out there got to win it. And my dollar is a part of that. And they're going to go through whatever happiness and healing they need to go through, because it's possible, right? The winning is even possible. So maybe the message is feeling like a winner, or knowing your worth, right? Because we've been done having that conversation. So we've also got a pipe, smoking pipe. It's technically a tobacco pipe. All right. But I don't think I have an actual cigarette charm. So tobacco in general could be a synchronicity. If y'all are a weed smoker and you use a bowl and you're not rolling joints or blunts or bongs or whatever the fuck else y'all do now, because they've totally taken weed away from just good old greens. It could also be weed, I guess, but it's definitely tobacco. You may have had a connection with someone who smoked pipe tobacco, grandfather, uncle, something like that. We've also got the white rabbit, although this young little rabbit is a little different than the one we got earlier this week. This one's got a red coat. He's got a red coat, black tie. Let's see. He looks like he could be smoking the pipe, to be fair. I'm being fucking stupid. All right. We're going to keep going. We've got the World card. So Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius energy. Fixed signs, right? Saturn as well. We've also got our black lightning bolt back out this week. We've got cute little birdie. You may like listening to the birds sing in the morning. You might be noticing them flying down south if you're up here in the northern hemisphere. We've also got a little bumblebee. Could be getting bee synchronicities. Bee videos could be scrolling up on your YouTube shorts and your reels. Today was another great day of saving the bees. We've also got a mermaid. I always think of Pisces when the mermaid comes out. We've also got a bulldog. Could be a pug too, to be fair. It's one of those cute scrunchy face dogs. We've got our clock back out here. Time may be of the essence. You may be on a deadline. You may feel in general this sense that time is running out on something. And then we've got the beads. So signs. I've got double aqua. And with the world card, that's triple aqua. So, excuse me, lots of Aquarian energy. We've got Pisces now out twice, right? Charms and beads. We've got Scorpio. There's our Scorpio. Okay. And we've got Sagittarius. All right. So those are the signs. You might literally have a double aqua placement, right? You might be a sun, right? Aqua sun, aqua Jupiter. You might be an aqua moon, aqua rising. You might have aqua moon, aqua Chiron, right? You might have two placements significant to aqua, if not three, right? If not three. Now for the letters, I tell people that there are certain colors, not to get hung up on the colors, because some people just need it really fucking specific because they don't believe in any of the other shit. And so Spirit's literally calling out their initials with like legit colors to make it super specific. Okay. Pink is for girls. Blue is for boys. It doesn't matter to me which gender you resonate as. It is simply to be specific for you and how you resonate. Okay. So pink is for girls and blue is for boys. We also have black and white, yin and yang. Okay. Feminine dominant, yin is black, and masculine dominant, white, yang. Okay. We've got a white C, a pink K, a blue J, and a blue Z. Okay. So you could, I'm hearing like you could be Charlie, Carolyn, Katrina, right? Anything along those lines, because C and K, that can go a lot of ways. We've also got CJ here. You could be Jason, Jacob. You could be Joseph, Jeffrey, Zachary, Zachariah, Joel, Kelsey, Casey, Christina, Kristen, Kevin, right? It could be any C, K, J, or Z names. We also got CJ here, right? Or JC. So they don't have to be initials. They can be abbreviations. Or have other significance to you in general. Okay. Like CZ is cubic zirconia. So that might be significant for you if you were looking at cubic zirconia jewelry, or just found out a motherfucker bought you a diamond ring and it was really a cubic zirconia and you're about to throw that one back in his face. Right? So take the charms how they resonate. You know what I mean? JK could be just kidding. Just kidding. So take them how they resonate. All right. They could be short for the place or the country that you live, right? All right. Now that we've got charms, let's get some AstroDice. We've got, ooh, Capricorn. I didn't know if you were going to show up today. You've been showing up with Scorpio all week. We got Capricorn, third house, and Mars. All right. If my camera will do its job and focus, there we go. Capricorn, third house, and Mars. Now, third house is ruled by Mercury. Mercury is most definitely in Capricorn right now. Is going to retrograde in Capricorn and end up back in Sagittarius this month at the present time that we're recording this. And then we'll end up back in Capricorn, right? Mars is in Sag right now and is on its way towards Capricorn. So outside of Capricorn, who is ruled by Saturn, and Saturn is in Pisces right now, right? And Pisces came out in the charms. Third house is both Mercury, it's Mercury, so it's Virgo and Gemini, which could also pull in the sixth house, to be completely fair. And then we have Mars, and Mars is Aries ruled. Aries is the first house. So, and everything in Sag right now, Sag is ninth house energy. Okay, it's Jupiter energy, which also pulls Taurus and Taurus with Uranus into the fold, right? So you could have any of those placements be really significant, if not in your chart directly, then aspecting your chart that you would need to pay attention to it, right? Like you might have the Mercury in Capricorn right now aspecting your Mars placement, right? Something like that. Or Mars and Sag right now could be aspecting your Saturn placement or your Mercury placement, right? Or aspecting your third house, depending on where it is in your chart. All right, so that would be specific for you. The energy of third house Capricorn, that would mean firstly that you're a Scorpio rising if you had Capricorn in the third, right? Given it could be a little different depending on where you were latitude wise, it changes the houses. But typically if we're going whole sign or equal houses, Capricorn in the third would be a Scorpio rising. But that energy might be really similar to how I came off at my son over the fucking pizza, right? Getting real serious because Mercury in Capricorn is dead fucking serious. Like they're down to business, right? They cut to the point and it is short and sweet, which is essentially how that first video came out. And there could be a fiery passion behind it, right? Which I did not skimp on when I was correcting him about his fucking worth. You know, and I think that probably came across in the last message too. So if you did not go back and watch that message yet, like, please do not forget to go back and watch it, because that's an important video. And that's exactly what that energy is, right? That is, you will literally see Capricorn Mercury, Mars energy being dead ass fucking serious, to the point and aggressive in that video. Because it has to get fucking said. Like, sometimes you just need to like drill it the fuck in, right? It's also definitely being inspired and money-minded, right? It could definitely be money-minded. Capricorn is a CEO type energy. Its words are, I invest, right? Capricorn is the investor. So whatever it is that you're doing or taking action on, make sure you look at the reality for what it is, right? And Gemini in the third house is face value, facts, and reality. It's data, it's analysis. So make sure you're looking at the face value of things and directing your actions accordingly, right? Direct your actions accordingly, communicate effectively and to the point with your actions. Actions speak louder than words. All right. Now we can get into Kipper. So Spirit, please. I've got my Moldavite incense lit, by the way. Miss Stephanie, if you end up catching this. Dreamer Apothecary. If y'all don't know how much I love her by now, you should. I got some Moldavite incense from her Dreamer Apothecary shop, and I am obsessed with them. And they've been burning all week as I've been live. I love them. I know Spirit has me on a roll, Lori. I love it. I love you too. I love all you guys so much. And I love that you love me. It just feels so good. So know how loved you are. All right, Spirit. What is going on that you would have me live again? All right. Ooh. What else? All right. We've got main male on the bottom and sudden wealth, and it's 111. There's that 777 too, right? With the fucking slots. That's twice out now, right? Because we got the slots and the charm. That is slots. What are the odds of fucking slots being the synchronicity twice, right? Fucking slots. What are the odds? We got sudden wealth on top and main male. The main male. Underneath, we've got thief, family room, poverty, and message of concern. High honor and adjudication. Okay. In that order. Looking at the bottom of the deck, which is the point of everything, right? Is the underlying energy or the point to it all. We've got a main masculine energy who I feel is being stolen from, potentially from family. They're being ran into the ground, right? Poverty. They've got nothing left, right? There's no extra. There's nothing left. They're in poverty. And they may be coming through with a message of concern, wanting to fight for something, or showing that high honor energy, message of concern. And it's a judgment, right? With the adjudication card. There's something to do here with occupation and house. Someone might be showing you a lot of respect. And they are super concerned. They might be having job trouble on top of everything else. And to be fair, with message underneath of that and courthouse, anytime the courthouse card comes out, like judication to me, whenever I use this deck, judication is more about a judgment call and like a ruling, that we have to make, a choice that we have to make. But when courthouse comes out in this deck, it always reminds me of spiritual law, right? Like soul court, where, karma is being determined and or dished out. Now, when these cards first came out, the first two that actually flew out of the deck were change and toil and labor. So there's that double synchronicity of potentially changing work or there being a work issue. But I also caught that it was 9/11, right? Because 38 breaks down to an 11. And I was like, ooh, because that is the emergency number, right? That is an emergency. So it might be a last minute need to change occupation, or changing what they're toiling and laboring over in general, right? Because it doesn't always have to be work. We can toil and labor away at a lot of things. But I feel like with thoughts and despair following it, someone's in a tight spot and they're thinking about a woman, right? A mature woman. Someone who is mature. She's got gray hair, so she's wise. She might literally have gray hair, or she just might be an old soul. Okay, mature feminine. Doesn't even have to be female. Don't get hung up on genders. It's a very mature heart space. This is a wise heart space. A mature man might be considering venturing towards the mature woman, right? It would take a mature mind, because the masculine energy, the man, doesn't have to be a man. It could be a mature mind, right? Someone who's grown wise and is choosing wiser. Thinking about the mature woman and going towards the mature woman would require them to be in mature mind energy. And then we get the marriage card after that. So someone may definitely need to change what they're doing. If they're thinking about a specific person and it's not getting off their minds and they're in a despair state, right? There's a not hiring sign on the window and this guy is broke and he's got a dog, right? It's just him and his dog sitting out there out of work, right? Literally just down and out on their luck. And it's not like there's not people inside the workplace, because there are people in there. There's silhouettes of people all in the window. Hey, Meta, how are you? Yep. Yeah, Lori, fuck yeah. You can't win if you don't play, right? Shit. But yeah, I feel like someone has an opportunity to hit the quote unquote jackpot. For some of you, it might definitely be playing the fucking lottery, okay? But for others, the jackpot is something spiritual. And with all of the synchronicity charms, like Lucky Charms, 777, the roulette, triple aces on the cards, like really triple aces, and then we got 111 on the top and bottom of the deck, right? I feel like someone has an opportunity to hit the spiritual lottery. I do feel like it does need to be a permanent change, though. It does need to be a permanent change. We had the marriage card come out yesterday and the Harrow cards, right? Literally, the marriage card came out. It was a permanent change. And that's what I feel like this is too. Like if someone matures inside their mind and starts making better choices, right? Because masculine energy is our yang. It's our choice making, shot calling, willpower, drive, and determination aspect of the self, right? It's our action-oriented part of the self. Like someone has an opportunity to know that if what they were doing, right, was incorrect or misaligned or causing them problems, they have the choice right now to make a permanent change and move towards, you guys would see the cards like this, and move towards a mature woman, right, their match. Because the mature woman, she's a mature heart space. This is someone who is empathic. This is someone who follows their feelings, right? They're not going to just not feel good and feel like shit, right? What we were talking about, when I was talking about knowing your worth in the previous video, the previous live that I did before this one, I was like, don't say you're fine when you're not fine. Don't say it's fine when it's not fine. Don't tell someone they're fine, you're okay, you're fine. When they're not, it's not fine. It's not okay, right? Whatever it is, if you were going to turn that into a very spiritual discussion, if let's just say someone is taking self-sabotaging actions, right? Maybe they're spending way too much money on stupid bullshit, or they're going and getting their fucking nails done when they ain't got money to go and get their nails done. They got bills they need to pay, right? But they want to get their nails done. Like, you need to understand that your choices, you can't cry poverty and you can't cry poor when you're spending your fucking money on shit like your fucking nails. Don't be like, oh my God, my lights are out when you go get your fucking nails done. Right? Don't sit there and complain that you ain't got food in your house if you do, in fact, go and play the slots until your whole paycheck is gone. Right? We're talking about making mature, masculine mind choices. Don't be upset when your partner isn't loving you or respecting you or intimate with you when you're doing things that are unattractive, when you're doing things that are disrespectful, when you're doing things that are dishonorable, right? When you're not communicating feelings and being a fucking coward about it, right? Man or woman. Being a fucking coward about your feelings. It's fine. I'm fine. No, it's not fine. Yeah, your relationship is falling apart. Like, you're going to have to work on actually changing behavior. That saying, like, once a cheat, always a cheat. If you're a fucking cheat and you've been a cheat and you've cheated multiple times, like, and you're up shit's creek and you keep losing partners and now you're a middle-aged person and you're fucking lonely and you're by yourself and maybe you need to stop. Maybe you need to stop fucking cheating. Maybe you need to find someone who is good to you and just be good to them back. Right? Know your worth. Know their worth. Right? Instead of drowning yourself into a bottle and feeling like shit, being fucking drunk, get your fucking bills in order. Get your fucking life in order. Start owning your fucking behavior. You know what I mean? Like... I'm sure me and my ex would have had a great relationship if I wasn't looking at him like he was fucking abhorrent, because I hated when he was drunk. I fucking hated it. It was so unattractive. I fucking hated it. We would have had a different relationship if he was sober. I asked him multiple times. I loved when he was sober. Loved it. No, you would hate me if I were sober. No, the fuck I wouldn't. No, you hate you sober, and that sounds like a you problem that you need to work on. Like, so it's a permanent change. And I think once the change is permanent and that better version of self is married, where you permanently change your actions or your behavior, where you start to look within the self and why you feel what you feel. Why are you working so hard at something just to end up in despair? Why are you insisting on suffering, right? That you would continue to pour and double down and triple down on energy, right? Toil and labor. Why would you continue to double and triple down just to end up in despair and poverty? That doesn't make any sense. Why would you give your all to something and get nothing in return? Or be fucking broke as fuck? Literally in bank or heart or soul. Why? Do you not deserve better? Or are you going to keep choosing, right, masculine energy? Are you going to keep choosing to punish yourself? You're going to keep choosing to be broken and drill it into the reality in your head that you're broken. You're a broken person. You're broken. No one can fix you. You're broken. You are who you are. Okay, well then your life is fucking broke and you're going to stay broke. Be in that despair. You know what I mean? Until you know your worth, until you know how to respect other people's worth, you're going to stay broke. You ain't going to hit that sudden wealth energy. You ain't going to hit that lottery energy. Why do you think I fucking yelled at my son? Know your worth. Don't tell me you're not worth the trouble. Don't tell me it's fine. You fucking hate marinara sauce. You like Alfredo. Don't tell me it's fine. You're worth the 30 seconds to let them know, hey, that pizza that I just ordered, can you put Alfredo on it instead of marinara? I forgot to switch it. I yelled at him for that. Don't you tell me. Don't you fucking tell me you are not worth 30 fucking seconds to eat the pizza that you actually want to fucking eat. Don't sit there and tell me that your life is in shams and you're in despair and you're broke as fuck because you don't know your fucking worth and you're draining into somebody, telling them it's fine, telling yourself it's fine, it'll be fine, it'll be fine. When it's not fine, it's not going to be fine. You're choosing bullshit and it's going to keep turning into bullshit. It's going to keep manifesting bullshit. Know your fucking worth. Hit your spiritual lottery. Go cash out on that beautiful fucking karma for learning that lesson. Spirit will cash that out so fast. So fast. You hit that fuck it moment, fuck it. Right? You're thinking about it. You're thinking about it. Hit that fuck it moment. Fuck it. I deserve better. Fuck it. Better shows up. Better happens. Spiritual lottery gets hit. The manifestation's wonderful. You deserve to enjoy your fucking life. Nobody came in here and incarnated here like, I can't wait to suffer. Yay! Like, nobody did that. No one could not wait to be incarnated here on earth to suffer. Not a single fucking soul here. So why the fuck are we all saying it's fine, and choosing suffering? What, because we're all learning that life was meant to be suffering? No, the fuck it wasn't. Life is gorgeous. Have you looked at nature outside? Is it suffering? It's suffering because we're suffering. But nature in its beauty, in its own right, is fucking gorgeous. Trees don't struggle to grow. Birds don't struggle to fly. Clouds don't struggle to rain. The ocean doesn't struggle to come in and come out. The wind doesn't struggle to blow. Flowers don't struggle to bloom. So what the fuck are we doing here as people, a part of this beautiful fucking earth, choosing to struggle? Why are you struggling? It's a choice. It's a choice. You need to choose better behavior, better actions, better perceptions, better thoughts, better people, better circumstances. You gotta choose better. Choose better. Really, the bottom of the deck, if there was a house in the mix, right? Someone owns a fucking house, or someone else is living with somebody else in a fucking house, like, and you got to fucking leave because you're having a fucking moment. Let them keep the fucking house. Go. Let them keep the fucking house. Wherever you're going, you're going to hit the spiritual lottery and you're going to be all right. Like, do you not trust the divine will take care of you? You know what I mean? Like, whatever the fuck your circumstance is, what are you worried about? What are you worried about? The universe loves you all day, every day. It's us that forget it. It's us that don't believe it. No, I've done too much fucked up shit in my life. I owe a lot of karma. The universe will never love me. No, that mindset is how you get fucked. That mindset. Universe loves you all day, every day. God, source, creator loves you all day, every day. Spirit all day, every day loves you unconditionally. You're the one arguing spirit, telling spirit, no, I need to suffer. I've done horrible things and I need to suffer. Can you fucking forgive yourself then? Can you forgive yourself for doing horrible things and your wounding that you were fucking taught by other people was acceptable? Or that you were taught by other people was necessary as a means to survive? Can you forgive yourself for other people teaching you that struggle is normal and just doing what you thought was fucking normal? Can you forgive yourself and learn something different? Like, I don't know, thriving? Can you learn your worth? Can you choose better? Can you accept in and choose to receive better and reciprocate better? Can you choose something different? Can you let yourself be loved? Or are you too afraid that you would rather be impoverished, that you would rather be in despair, that you would rather have people stealing your energy, your resources, your love, your time, your funds, whatever the fuck they're taking off of you, to where you've got nothing left? Choices. We all got to start somewhere. Literally, I'm sitting here shuffling that, sitting on top of the deck. It's a starting line. We all got to start somewhere. We can be standing there at the crossroad forever if we want. Or we can literally just start somewhere. I don't care how old you are. I don't care how many times you fucked up. I don't care how many people you hurt along the way. If you decide in this fucking moment, permanent fucking change, no more of your old bullshit, no more despair, no more struggle, no more. No more. You're going to do whatever it fucking takes to receive beautiful life and give beautiful life. You choose that. And say, fuck it. Fuck all this bullshit reality that I manifested from my despair and my poor choices and my poor whatever. My belief and struggle. If you say fuck that reality and move into a fucking new one, you let the universe start knocking those fucking dominoes down for you. Like, you only get this lifetime once. You only get this lifetime once. You got to start somewhere. It is not too late. It is not too late to put the crown on your head or someone else's head and literally burn the past, right? The fireplace. Burn it. Burn the past. Go cozy up somewhere and be warm. Burn the past and fuel the fire and be warmed by the fact that it's burning. The fireplace. Burn your past and be warmed by the fact that it is burning. Let it go. Let it go. Yeah, the circus. Let it go. Let it go. It's just a fucking show. It's just a show. It's just people putting on masks and painting on their faces. People behaving like clowns, saying it's fine. It's fine. See? I'll paint a happy face. We'll play jokes on each other. Like squirting water in each other's face or going, and it's like, it's stupid. Take the masks off. The show is over. It was entertaining. Maybe it was a great show. Maybe you got to take a lot away from it. Maybe you enjoyed it for a time. But you got tired. The show can't go on forever. At some point, you get tired. You go home. Home. You go home. I feel like there's one more. So what is it? Addiction. There is not a single alignment in astrology, not a single one, where addiction is a light attribute. Not one. There is not one aspect, one positive aspect that says an addiction's going to fix this. You get addictions with squares, oppositions, sesquiquadrates, not trines, not sextiles, challenges. Shadow Scorpio, shadow Pisces, shadow Aries, shadow Mars, shadow Neptune, shadow Pluto, shadow Saturn, right? Shadow Capricorn. You get addictions. But it's all shadow. Anything that you partake in that is of the shadow is only going to bring more shadow into your life. Well, what is shadow? Shadow is fear. Shadow is stress. Shadow is poor health. Shadow is grief and loss of people, places, things. Shadow is anxiety. Shadow is debilitating depression. Shadow is wanting all of these beautiful things in your life and not even having the motivation to get out of your fucking bed and take a shower. Shadow. Being involved in addiction, whether it is substance abuse, whether it is pornography, sex addiction, online OnlyFans addiction, shopping addiction. There's all kinds. And it's all shadow. Why do you think I promote this right here? Why do you think I live that example? I refuse to live in my fucking shadow. I refuse to have this kind of shit interfere with my light, my life, my living. Because addiction, that's death while living. That's feeling dead inside while living. You're drinking life away, you feel dead inside while living. You're smoking life away, you're dead inside while living. You can't wait to die. Smoking a pack or two a day, you can't wait. You're not living. You're not enjoying life. You're stressed out. Addiction to stuff, right? Hoarding. These are addictions. let go of the show. You are not too old or too dumb to clean up your fucking life, to clean up your choices, and ask yourself, what the fuck am I doing? Really, what the fuck am I doing? With these addictions, these pills, these fill in the blanks. What am I fucking doing? It's not bringing anything good into my life. It's not bringing anything truly good into my life. You want the dream? That's sitting here on top. You want the dream, you're going to have to see things differently. You're going to have to see things from a higher perspective. That's the dream. You know, this image that I drew was actually inspired by Robert Miles' Children, the song Children. It is probably one of my all-time favorite songs, and it was off his Dream album. Pedestal was under that. Right, when we're talking addictions, people see angels, literally will see an angel and register them as a demon. They've got motives. They've got hidden intentions. They're going to hurt me. They're your fucking angel. They're your angel. They're not going to hurt you. Your addictions are going to. Your angel is not going to put up with your addictions. An angel is not going to stick around and put up with your bullshit. It might try and help you for a while, but if you don't want to help your fucking self, your angel's going to go elsewhere. They're not a demon. You're fighting your own fucking demons. You got to heal that. You got to break down your own walls, right? Your own wounds that your mother and your father and other idols that you've had in this life have given you. Who gave you what you thought was the best fucking advice? And it was the worst fucking advice because it ruined half your relationships in your fucking life. Everybody cheats. What they don't know, don't hurt them. Well, if they ain't giving it to you, get it from somewhere else. Fair is fair. Worst fucking advice. You got to light hammer the shit out of your baggage. You got to light hammer the shit out of it. Call in the divine. Call in your angels. Archangel Michael, I call you in to protect me from my damn self. Myself. I call you in to protect me from myself. I don't want to be wounded anymore. I don't want to bleed all over my life and the people who love me anymore. I don't want to teach the people I love that wounded is normal. I don't want to teach the people that I love that depend on me that life is a struggle and they're going to suffer and it sucks, but it is what it is. I don't want to teach them that. Like, damn if I'm going to let my son believe he ain't worth the fucking trouble. Because it's not trouble at all. Damn if I'm going to let him think that he's got to deal with anything he don't actually want to fucking deal with in this life. That people tell him that they love him, but won't go through 30 seconds of quote unquote trouble. Fuck that. People who love you will go through the goddamn trouble. They love you, they will go through the trouble. This is the light mirror. This is the light mirror. Like, there was nothing. Like, when I was with my ex, there was nothing he could have asked me to do that was too much trouble. Nothing. Nothing. If he asked me to do it, I did it. It was never trouble. Why? Because I fucking loved him. He was worth it. He was worth it. He didn't know it. He didn't know it. He was stuck on the fucking circus and addictions. He didn't want to leave the circus. People do this shit all the fucking time. And if you're an angel out there loving somebody and letting them know they're fucking worth the quote unquote trouble, because it's really not trouble. It's never trouble to love someone. If you're one of those people and you've got to walk away because someone wants to stay in the circus, then I pray that you walk away. Let them enjoy the fucking circus until they're tired. Until they're fucking tired. Because two things are going to happen. They're either going to get tired and they're going to go home, or they're going to join the circus and stay a permanent part of the fucking circus. And that beautiful choice is up to them. That is the divine loving them enough to give them the choice. That's what that is. Let's get some tarot. I know I'm 55 fucking minutes in and I don't give a shit. We're talking about being worth the time. Let's pull some tarot. Let's see what the fuck is going on. Insight, please, Spirit. Insight, please. What do we need to see that we may not be seeing? What is the highest truth that we might not be seeing? What insight would you give us? Those of us who catch this in divine time. The Fool, the Star, the Empress, the Eight of Coins. Healing is imminent. Receiving is imminent. Once you take the leap of faith, the Fool is the first card out. Once you take the leap of faith, the healing is imminent. The Empress is imminent, right? The receiving, the high receiving. Once you take a leap of faith on joy, the hummingbird synchronicity on the card. Once you take a leap of faith on joy, and you open up that beautiful third eye of yours to see a different life, a better life than the one you're struggling in, the healing begins immediately and you start receiving the highest. The Empress is the highest receiving. After that, it's just a matter of effort. Eight of Pentacles, it's just a matter of effort. Putting in the work. Putting in the work to maintain that. Staying in that beautiful new vibration of self. Right? Clarities on these, please. Really, Taurian energy, Libran energy, Venusian energy, Uranian energy, Aries energy, Aquarian energy, Jupiter energy. You got the Wheel of Fortune on the Fool. You take a leap of faith and that is the fucking lottery. I'm telling you, it is a spiritual lottery. You're healing the moon. The star with the moon, you're healing childhood wounds. You're healing childhood wounds. That's what's healing. People who taught you that you're not worth the trouble. You're not worth their healing to be better for you. That's what you were taught in childhood. I've got wounds and I'm not going to heal my wounds for you. I'm going to give my wounds to you and then you can figure out if you want to heal them or not. You're not worth the healing. You take a fucking leap of faith on yourself and say no more. I don't deserve to struggle. I don't deserve despair. I don't deserve. It's fine. It's fine. It'll be fine. You deserve better than that. You make that choice. That's the healing that flips the switch. You deserve better. They taught you that you deserve to carry their wounds and make them yours because they didn't go through the trouble to heal it for you. Damn if I wasn't going to fucking heal myself and give that shit to my son. You going to give it to your kids? You going to not heal? That's fine. They could heal it. It's fine. They'll heal it. They'll do a better job than I did. I'll raise them right. What, with your fucking wounds? Taking a leap of faith on new. Healing your childhood wounds. That's the jackpot. Yeah, High Priestess on the Empress. You fucking know it. You already know it. You wouldn't be able to picture it if it wasn't possible. Judgment. King of Wands. The effort. You have to have a clear vision of what the fuck you want and make that call. That's that adjudication energy. King of Wands is the master visionary. You've got to hold a vision inside your head and never fucking let it go. You want a vision of being happy. You want a vision of being stable. You want a vision of being loved. You want a vision of growing old and laughing on the porch together. Watching the trees not struggle to blow in the wind. And you've got to make the effort, knowing that you've chosen that vision. That was the final adjudication call. This is the vision you've got in your mind, and you won't do a goddamn thing to jeopardize it. Because if you're going to take a certain action and you can't picture that in your mind, think about that. You got your highest good fucking vision. Highest good vision. Your happily ever after vision. If you think you want to take an action, think about that action and then think about that vision. If you can't picture that vision while desiring that action, they don't connect with each other. That action's not going to create that vision then. Like, how could you picture growing old happily ever after with your spouse if you're thinking about cheating on them? If you're thinking about hitting somebody else up, keeping them on a string, and taking that 5 minutes out of your day to go humor a back burner option instead of spending it with your partner. Because you can't picture that beautiful vision while you're doing that bullshit. You can't picture that beautiful vision while you're fucking drowning in a bottle. You can't picture that vision if you're being fucking petty and yelling at somebody for being rude. I could have yelled at my son for being fucking rude and ungrateful. And instead, I told him to fucking say sorry to his damn self for not knowing his worth. Because I choose a vision where my son and I have a great relationship and we're fucking happy. I have a vision that my son is a grown adult man and he's happy and stable in his life. That's my vision. And if I took any other action and said any other words, I was not able to continue seeing that vision. You have to put in the work. You have to weigh up the choices, right? Judgment. You have to make judgment calls. Is it in alignment with my highest vision or not? Even Elon Musk said some shit like that. And I don't care what you think about Elon Musk. The man is one of the richest fucking men on earth, if not the richest man on earth. And he said, I've got a mission to go to Mars. And before I take any action in my life, I ask, is it going to get me closer to Mars or not? Because if the answer is no, he goes, I don't do it. He's got a master vision and he makes judgment calls about what he's going to do based off that vision. Is it going to get me closer to that vision or no? Because if the answer is no, then I don't do it. It's no different in our everyday fucking lives. If you've got a happily ever after vision, is taking this action or saying those words going to get me closer to my happily ever after? Yes or no? Because if the answer is no, don't fucking do it then. I don't know. Is drinking this whole bottle of liquor, or smoking this whole pack of cigarettes going to get me closer to my happily ever after? Well, if your happily ever after is growing old with somebody and your pack-a-day cigarette habit's going to force you to kick it by the time you're 60, at best. If you picture yourself growing old with your grandkids, well, you better not let HPV give you fucking cervical cancer, you know? Shit. Tell me I'm fucking wrong. This is the inner journey. This is the Hermit's inner journey. Hermit on the bottom of the deck. All these major arcana. We've got to heal these 3 of swords. This is our job. We're here. We're alive right now. It's our job. It's our job. If our parents didn't fucking heal it, that's a shame. I'm here. I'm healing it. I don't want to fucking suffer. They want to suffer. That's their prerogative. I don't. I don't want my son to suffer neither. I want my son to feel fucking loved and protected. That's what I want. I want my son to feel self-secure. I want him to know his worth. He's worth fucking everything. Everything and everyone, every time. What's your vision? Is the pain worth it? Is the pain worth it? If it's going to cost you your vision, if the addiction is going to cost you your highest good vision, is it fucking worth it? My son fucking hated cigarettes and he hated smoking weed, and I did both of those things. And when I knew he was coming to visit me, I quit them both. Why? Because I wasn't about to let weed or fucking cigarettes get in the way of my relationship with my son, or my son enjoying his fucking summer with me. The addiction wasn't worth it. It wasn't worth it. It's not gonna be worth my partner neither. Whomever they end up being. Hey, Kelly. I'm glad you're watching from the beginning. I'm saying hello to you now, though. For real. Put in the effort. Understand what your vision is, and then take steps in alignment with it, right? 8 of coins is effort. It's taking the steps. It's due diligence. It's not missing a fucking beat. Do it. Get it done. Be your fucking best self. Don't jeopardize your highest good vision. Let yourself live it. You deserve to live it. Your childhood wounds will get in the way. Your addictions will get in the way. You'll never fucking live it. Is it going to get me closer or further away from my highest good? Is it going to stress me out? Because my highest good vision of myself, I'm not stressed. I'm at peace for sure. Life is easy in my highest good vision. It's not a struggle at all. So if I take this action right now, is it going to get me closer to my peace or take it from me? And that is the question. Right? And that is the question. I don't feel like I need to pull a guidance card right now. That'll be it. So, I love y'all. I love y'all so much. And I appreciate everybody who ends up in the live chat and comments and says hi to me. I appreciate everybody in the comments afterwards and the replay. I appreciate all the likes and especially all the shares. If you actually take the time to share it out, like, thank you a million. And I will see y'all again soon. Bye, everybody.